At the end of this session then, it is Beast in the Scuderia Ferrari on pole position over Arixi by about a tenth of a second. On the grid then, ladies and gentlemen, 5 lights ahead of the drivers and we get away with it without a formation lap. It is lights out and away we go for L2 then here on the Friday evening. Bombastic with a great start, then leading down into... Well, actually, never mind. A bit of an issue here, but it is Eric's as your leader. Apparently Bombastic ahead, but of course a bit of a technical glitch there. So it's Eric's your leader. From Beast in 3rd, Mike Pro 4, it is Guru in 5, Kenny 6, Solder 7, Heavy 8, TSMO 9. Already making places up on the start. TSMO up 5 places since lap 1. Apparently Blocky is, there we go, sorted himself out. It is Eric's now as your leader of this race, and he's onto the grass a little bit there. Beast is going to try and chase him now all the way down towards the chicane. This is the first lap of 29 coming your way here in Australia, and Beast looks up the inside line here. Not enough room to make an overtake just yet as he runs wide. Now around goes the Aston Martin. Mike Pro spins into the barrier. His teammate says thank you very much and lets him have the move. As Mike Pro all the way down to P7 now. Kenny, Guru, Null Woke as well, all into the pit lane. My apologies. All past. My brain is fried tonight. All past this evening. It is TSMO in 8 now, and look at this, 6 places gained. He is making many places up this evening, and now 6 up from the start. Lap 2 of 29 now. Mike Pro makes a pit stop due to that wing damage that he's just sustained from hitting the barrier, but it is Eric still leading this race in the Mercedes, and he's got Beast to keep at bay behind. Beast is getting pretty close to him now, but how long for? Because the Mercedes is closing in. And the old school constructors are looking to battle it out until Eric's now has run it wide then out of the chicane. And now the gap has gone all the way up to 1 whole second between Eric's and Beast. Vigo with a penalty as well, but that is not ideal at all then for Eric's, as he runs very wide and ruins his chances of making an overtake in the next few moments. Incredibly close to each other here. Here comes Chris LV on Heavy. Heavy leaves the room for him. He sends it up the inside line. They are making contact as they wheel bang through. Who's going to get ahead here? The McLaren is not letting off at all, and now 3 abreast as the Haas tries around the outside line. Look at this battle here. They come 2 by 2 nearly into the final few corners, but Chris LV comes out as the head of it. It is Heavy in 7. Luco now gets ahead of Heavy into 7 now. Heavy gets down to 8. And the battle continues on as they're heading towards turn 1. Look at this then. The Hasses and the Red Bull and the V-Carb and the McLaren as well, all involved in this one at the moment. Is off wide in the back there. Goes Vigo with a mistake today. He loses out on places. It says the Red Bull of Heavy on the backside of Luco as he's going to gain as much as he can, try and make an overtake. We've also got Noah here getting ever closer on lap 7 of 29. This is a really good start so far from all the drivers as the Racing Bull now tries to put his wing up the inside into the barrier there for the Red Bull. And now the Racing Bull loses his back end. It is contact for the drivers as the Racing Bull gets the back end clipped out there by the Williams, I believe, due to stick. Gets ahead, Noah in 11, Heavy as well, suffers the consequences. He's also out at the back in P12. No safety car because of that, which is crazy. But the drivers get on with it like nothing happened at all. He loses a place. They're all fighting down in towards the chicane as Noah retires in the pit lane. Out in front is Luco. Null now goes into 5. Blocky loses down to 7. It's Chris LV. Gets his moment in the sun. He goes into P6 now. Came out of absolutely nowhere, didn't he? But a brilliant drive from all drivers so far as we go to the front then. Beast crosses the line and begins lap 10 of 29 this evening and nearing half-race distance already. Oh, Kenny in the barrier, I believe. Kenny retires from the session then in the Aston Martin. He was in the barrier. We're going to try and catch a glimpse of it here then. Oh, he's gone now. But we do have a virtual safety car on lap 12 of 29. Not a full safety car. It is only a virtual that we have here in Albert Park, Australia. On lap 12 of 29. Beast currently as your leader. Let's see, have we got TSMO behind? Yes, we have. TSMO behind, Blocky and Vigo together. Is this Haas car going to finally make this overtake? Getting ever closer and right up behind him. The Alpine slides off wide, Blocky into the barrier then with a huge mistake from him. And unfortunately, that will round off his race at the minute. He's down in 10. He's got a lot of work to do now if he wants to make it back up. All the way down in 10th position. Nullwoke then in 7. Right on the rear side of him. Will this be an overtake? I believe it will be as he looks to the outside. What an overtake it will be. Passes him easily. Chris Elvey ahead of Urix. And now gets through the McLaren in 3rd place. For second best here, 8 laps remaining before the end, and he clears him around the outside line, but not enough for the minute as they still fight side by side through the first few corners here in Albert Park. TSMO is not letting go of this lead at the moment, but the Ferrari switches back underneath. Can he regain his race lead this evening? I think he can for a moment, but this McLaren not letting go in the slightest, and TSMO once again leads the Albert Park. And TSMO not letting this go at all. Yellow flags in the first sector as round goes Chris LV. Oh, it's a virtual safety car. Again, the second one we've had. A VSC is out, as in the barrier is Chris. And you can see there's no wing left at all on that McLaren. Completely gone. Here we go then, TSMO and Vigo, they are side by side in towards turn 1. The final lap of the Grand Prix begins and TSMO is sideways through turn 1, then loses the back end. Now Beast gets an overtake. Beast is making his way through. Chris retires from the session. What a final lap we have got then, everybody. Lap 29 of 29. Beast gets ahead of Vigo, now into P2, and now has got Luco 2 seconds in front. It's not looking like he'll be able to catch him, unfortunately. Luco leading, Beast in 2, Vigo in 3rd. It is a Rix in 4, Tissimo in 5, Jutastic in 6, Mike Pro 7, Nullwoke 8, 9 is Blocky, and 10 is Guru. But the final lap of the race, and what an incredible race it has been today. I have to admit, one of the best races I have seen in a long while. The drivers have given it absolutely everything, as Vigo now with another time penalty, ladies and gentlemen. But Luco doing everything he can. Vigo gets back ahead of Beast here. But yes, Luco, one of the drivers that will not lose points today. He is here full time as he makes his way around the final few corners. Coming out of nowhere at the very end, the Haas driver here in Albert Park has conquered the streets up towards the line. He wins the Australian Grand Prix. Over the line for Vigo then. He will, of course, get that taken away from him. It is Beast in 2nd place, TSMO 3rd, but he will lose that. It will be Eric's on the podium in 3rd place, ladies and gentlemen. What a race. Well, it's Beast then, everybody. Beast as your winner. Beast wins the Australian Grand Prix, and we're definitely going to speak to him in the interview room.